All right, Skylar Dixon, Olali Farm. We are about a week too late in starting our seeds. It should have been done last week. We should have started last week. Didn't get around to it. Too busy. But it doesn't mean we're done. It just means we're starting off like we start off every year, and that's behind. So I'm going to get a bunch of seeds started here. I've got some wind strip trays over here. I got a system set up. It's just one bucket on top of another bucket. I got my potting soil in it. Usually we do our own potting soil out of our compost, but we were low on compost just for putting it in the high tunnel, as you saw the other day, if you've been following around. So this is just some basic store-bought organic potting soil. I'm not super particular about what we do. Usually it's just whatever on sale or whatever we can get. We don't have a great amount of options here in North Mississippi. This I got from Moore's in Pontotoc, where you could also get not just potting soil, but you can get a like a AK-47 lighter to light your grill. So if you're feeling kind of inadequate right now, it could be you don't have one of those. So go get one of those at Moore's. It's in the checkout line. So I'm just gonna start putting some of this potting soil on here. Filling it up. I don't know if you can even see me over here. It's kind of loose, kind of dry right now. We're still having water issues. We might have a temporary fix. Hopefully it's a long-term fix, but at the very least a temporary fix. It might last a little bit just so we can get our high tunnel plants watered, just so I can get our struggling plants in this greenhouse watered. That are a little too old. We were a little early on some of those. I got a little excited and then just didn't have a place to put them. And so they've been hanging out here for entirely too long. They don't look great. But, you know, maybe they'll pull through. Maybe they'll be tough. So I like to pack these trays loosely, but not too loose. You know, you don't want them to disintegrate when you get to water. So I like to kind of smack them around a little bit, let them know who's the boss. It's me. If you didn't know, I'm the boss. Compost and potting soil. Of course, if you're really the boss, do you have to say it? Probably not. So we put this tray on the table, not really knowing who's boss. You'll see here I got this wooden board just to pick up any kind of loose compost, so it's not falling through the cracks into the grass down here, into the gravel, which seems to be the most nutritious and best growing place on the whole farm. You put seeds in on these trays. I don't know, like 95% of them will germinate, but if you drop them in the gravel in this greenhouse, like 120% of them will germinate and make just beautiful, the best plants you've ever seen. I'm not sure why. I just don't plant things just directly on gravel. All right, so nice kind of mediumly packed tray here. Get some of these sticks up there. Then I put my fingers in, just make little divots here. Just a nice little seed bed, so the seed has somewhere to kind of sit in the middle of these. All right, and we'll start with, I got a fat stack of seeds. Hopefully I'll get through at least a big chunk of this today. So we'll start with some ruby red chard. Really pretty plant, really a crowd pleaser. One that fills up the bag really nicely. Put a rubber band on it. It gives a nice pop of color to it, and it's just delicious. I like eating them raw. You can saute them with a scramble. This tape was put on this partly to save the seeds and partly to make me look like an idiot right now. Yeah, and the chard seeds are nice. They're kind of like, I don't know if you can see that or not. They're like almost like beet seeds. Kind of weird looking little dudes. Almost like kind of star shaped. I don't know. They're pretty cool. I'm gonna drop 1 or 2 per cell. There's always a good question of, what's more valuable, the potting soil in the cell or the seed. So I try to do like 1 per. And that way we get a nice, valuable use of both of them. If 2 drop in there, no big deal. If 3 go for these, I'll probably go fishing for 1 out. So I dropped 1 down there. It'll be the healthiest plant that ever blooms, that ever comes to life, right below me. Usually, starting seeds is a good time to put on some headphones, listen to music or a podcast. I think later I'm going to do both. Not at the same time. That would be kind of an extra level. But I want to listen to a podcast. I've got one loaded up of Jeffrey Kripal, the Soul Foundation in Stanford just did they put their videos online about the academic, scientific, and humanities study of UAPs, used to be known as UFOs. And Jeffrey Kripal, really, really brilliant guy. Love hearing about him, love reading his books. He's got an interview out with somebody on the debrief that I'm going to listen to. All right, looking good. I got pretty much 1 per. Put these back in here. Now I have seeds on there. I don't usually cover up with soil. I like to cover up with, this is an old bag of, I don't know if you can see it here, but it's organic vermiculite. It's a really thin substance there, really light. I've seen studies where it really boosts germination. It helps hold moisture. And so I'd give a kind of a thin covering of that. I use it for almost everything. I like it especially for tomatoes and peppers, and those nightshades. But there you go. There's a nice kind of covering there. I don't know if you can see that. You can get a shot of that. So here's this. I will write the date and what I'm planting here. I'll just put this on the side. You can probably see some nope, not right there, but usually on these, like here, you can see the remnants of old tape we do. Sometimes we do sticks. The dogs usually run off with a stick, so tape's a little bit better. Even though tape can come off in the watering process. Pros and cons to everything. Ruby, red chard, and today is February 17th, maybe 16th. I'll need to look on that phone. One of them, I'll put 16th. So I'll put this right here. I'll load up a bunch of trays like this. I'm gonna put this one off to the side right here. Hopefully by then the glue on the pump will have dried and I can try out to see if our water's working. At the very least, I'll even if it's working or not. I'll get some water on these. I like to both top water here because this potting soil is really dry. I'll top water here and then do a tray underneath and bottom water there. For the most part, I like to bottom water. It trains those roots to go deep, and they're going to need that out here because it can get a little bit dry, especially if we keep having water issues with our irrigation system. They really need to go deep to access that water that's down there. So this is one down, like 20 more to go, and I'll pick this up again in a little bit.
People shooting it.
Whoa, don't throw it like that. You got people's hair, baby.
No, you got my
In your eye. Y'all coming or what?
No, this side is good.
Still in there? Let me see. Is that better? Do you need to go rinse it off or something?
No.
Yeah. Alright, you're better? Alright, oh, don't step on seats. Okay. So now, let me show you what we're going to do. Oh, yeah. Let me show you. Do it like this. I'll poke them, don't worry. And then I'll give y'all some seeds you can drop them in, alright?
I think that was good.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, don't push too hard. That was good. Alright, now, we grab one of, let's do this one right here. We'll do broccoli. Alright,
I want to do cauliflower.
Get that. I'll put something in your hand, alright? Alright. Yeah, everybody can do some broccoli. Alright. This is broccoli. Look how little the seed is. It's smooth. Tell me about it. What do y'all think about the seed? Oh, here you go. I got another. What do you think?
Oh, mine's
Alright, it's alright.
I do.
You got plenty. Alright, so did you get it? Now put it right
I
there.
got
Nice.
I put mine.
Put it right there. Alright, we are testing out the newly maybe fixed pump. Water will turn on soon, and we'll look. I don't hear anything. It's probably good. Oh, he's doing it right now. All right, we're testing out this guy right here. You hear the water going through, that's good. Filling up the pump. The tank, I mean. It looks like there's no leak where that thing is, or was. That's good news. Other issues, the float valve, we'll have to check on that. Turn what off? Alright, so not ideal. Let me get this turned off. Shit. Okay, so not great. The pump is spewing everywhere. That connection didn't work. That temporary fix was more temporary than we thought it was going to be. Good news is, even though it was spraying everywhere I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 trays seeded. I got them wet. So I'm going to bottom water them, put them on the heating mat for tonight because it's going to get to like 28 degrees. I've got the water shut off to the pump. I've got the heater going on the pump so it doesn't freeze. So, good news is that their seeds started. That's good. Jane Oliver got some plants in the ground. That's good news too. We still have the same problem with the pump that we're gonna have to sleep on and maybe take apart to fix. I don't know. But more days to figure it out. That's another good thing too. So if you made it this far, please like. Why would you like the water shooting everywhere? I don't know. But like that and maybe subscribe. If you're really into just me saying the word compost over and over and over again, I think that's what this channel is just going to be. Yeah, like, subscribe, help us out. So yeah, see you in a couple days.